Hi everyone. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how to use these Japanese expressions, Janai and Janai. If you're currently studying Japanese, and if you have never encountered these expressions, I recommend you to give it a try. Before I start my first video, let me give a short introduction about myself. I'm Ryu, born in Japan, grew up with Japanese as my first language. I'm originally from Tochigi, but I have been living in Tokyo for 6 years now. I often have been asked many questions about my first language recently, as more people have gained interest in Japanese. For that reason, I have thought of sharing what I know with you guys. Hope this channel will be a bit of help.
じゃん
In Japanese, we have a lot of expressions that make our sentences sound different, so I will start this video with Jan today. Basically, it's very similar to the expressions right or isn't it in English. But Jan, in my opinion, sounds a bit more casual than its English counterpart. There are a few ways to use Jan, so I will explain how to use it depending on the certain situations.
To confirm
We use Jan when we want to confirm or ask questions. For example,
明日テストあるじゃんあそこに信号あるじゃん
in the first example, your friend asks you if you know about the exam tomorrow. And in many cases, other expressions are gonna follow Jan. In this case, 明日テストあるじゃん。勉強した?明日テストあるじゃん。何時からだっけ? In the second example, your friend asks you if you can see the traffic light in front of you. And after that expression, your friend is gonna say, そこを右、そこをまっすぐ。
When unexpected things happen
You are expecting something, but opposite of it happens. In that situation, you may also add Jan at the end of the sentences to express your surprise with that situation. In a sentence,
開くじゃんお店開いてるじゃん
in the first example, you thought the door won't open, but it actually opened. In English, you'd say something like, oh, it opens. But in Japanese, you can simply say, 開くじゃん. The second example, on the other hand, talks about finding a restaurant still open when you thought it was closed. In English, you may say, oh, it's still open, or it's open. But the Japanese counterpart for this is, 開いてるじゃん.
To make your sentences or expressions sound softer
You guys may already know, but we have a lot of expressions to make our sentences sound softer, and Jan is of course one of those. In many cases, we add Jan right after a noun or adjective. For example,
かわいいじゃんいいじゃんよかったじゃんすごいじゃん
in those examples, using Jan is not really necessary to use. As I mentioned previously, we add Jan at the end of our sentences or right after a noun or adjective, only to make it sound softer.
So for example, remove Jan from these sentences. They're gonna be かわいい、いい、よかった、すごい They will still mean the same thing.
But remember, Jan is a casual expression, so you should only be using with your friends.
ない
The next one is nai. Nai is used to what the speaker already knows or feels about a certain situation. For example,
やばくないすごくないうまくない軽くない
but remember, you'll have to raise the pitch of the first syllable and na. If you don't raise the pitch of the first syllable, these sentences will sound negative. So if you want to use nai to confirm something, make sure to raise the pitch of the first syllable and na.
じゃない
The last one for today will be janai, which literally means not. Put it right after a noun or adjective, and the sentence will become negative.
嘘じゃない好きじゃないこれじゃない 夢じゃない。
Just like our previous example, nai, raise the pitch of the first syllable and na. And also, janai is super useful, but also casual expression, so make sure to use it with your friends. So, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. This was my first video on YouTube, but I'm gonna upload more videos for Japanese learners. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up and turn on the notification for the next video. See you then!